Hey guys, it's Rush, and today we're going to be doing a live gameplay in the Batchit 25T. This is a tier 10 French medium tank, and yeah, so basically we're on the map highway. It's a standard battle. Looking at the team or the enemy's lineups, we notice that they're very tank destroyer heavy. They've also got a couple artillery and very few heavies, to be honest. So what I think is going to happen is they're probably going to have 4 or 5 people camping base. We aren't going to win the city because we have one heavy tank and they have two, and they're tier 10 heavy tanks. So what I expect to happen is we're going to win the A1, B1, B2, A2 sort of corner. And then we're just going to try to push through from there. So yeah, that's sort of my early plan. Obviously, that is able to change whenever. Right now, I'm in a sort of a risky position because the TDs who camp base will have shots on me if I get spotted. So what I want to do is I just want to stay in a position where I can, for now, snipe without getting shot back at. That leopard got some air. So what we're going to do is we're going to try to play vision games from here. From this position, we're also able to easily move over and spot people here, but since we know they have so many TDs that are likely to be camping base, getting lit means we're probably going to lose 1,000 hit points right off the bat, so we're not going to do that. Spot ourselves. Well, we didn't spot that leopard PTA, but someone spots the PTA for us. As you can see, he's 450 meters away from us, so we're unable. Like it's physically impossible for him to spot us. Looks like a Pershing's up. I can see him on the mini map. However, we don't have shots on him, so we're gonna move up a bit so we can render him. Aim in. Spot ourselves a leopard. Am I lit? No, I'm not lit. Okay, perfect. So there's an Awful Panther down here, which I see on my mini map. Is he in a position to spot me? That's a good question. He isn't in a position to spot me, so we're just going to keep sniping from here. It's pretty risky, though. Can't get my gun up onto this Pershing, so we're going to drop down just a bit. 467 meters, so he's still in zero position to spot me. We have shots on the top of his turret. We're just going to take them. And we've got one shell left. So do I want to take that shot, or do I want to reload? That's a good question. I think I'm going to wait till he moves up. Because it looks like he wants to move up. No, I'm going to clip. Alright, so my plan right now is, by the time I'm reloading, these guys will probably be engaged. So what I want to do is I want to be loaded so I can flank these guys rather quickly. It's surprising to see a Jagdpanzer 100 back there, but it is what it is. Just going to have to play it by ear for now. What I'm thinking of doing is I could push up to G2 through this river. However, that's somewhat unsafe. Noticing how they've got quite a few tanks over here. It's also not the greatest. I want to get into position to do something once I'm reloaded. Pershing has a view range good enough to spot me from here. So we're going to back up. Right now we're just relying on the vehicle's camo to keep us safe. I want it so when I shoot, no one will be able to spot me. So, point into this leopard, which is good. Awful Panther lights me. We're gonna have to clip him out before anyone else gets a shot into me. See if we can get the kill here. Alright, so now that we're spotted, we're going to have to stay safe. I'm going to clip again, which is totally fine. I would expect someone to come YOLO me now that I'm lit, or now that I was lit. So, Batchit is still there, so I guess I'm somewhat safe. My biggest worry would be that Batchit YOLOs me. But, however, since he's low HP, that's not really going to happen. Looks like, what's this Pershing doing? If he moves up this way, I'll have eyes on base, so I'll know if it's safe to push up. However, that being said, they've got... I think it's a Jagdpanzer 100 who hasn't been spotted yet. So there we go. So, as you can see, one of them was camping base, so it was really good that I have decided not to totally YOLO up base. What's this guy doing? I'm going to try to put shots into him without getting seen. So my eventual goal is going to be to flank these guys. They have to sort of hold off for the next while. Looks like that leopard is in fact coming to YOLO me, so that's actually interesting. So it looks like the leopard would be able to beat me in any engagement. We have shots on him. Going to take that shot. Low percentage shot, but I want it to go in, so it looks like I'm lit. That ain't good. We're going to have to run away, see what we can do. Right now, just sort of this middle pressure is very good to have on them. Obviously, getting lit, it actually isn't such a bad thing, because they have to worry about me now, too. Is this guy aiming at me? No. So, what I want to do is I want to get... Oh, shit. So that... Oh, sweet. This Jagdpanzer 100 hasn't noticed me. Going to try to put a shot into his track here. I'm just going to go for kills right now. Well, hitting him Alright, so we put one into his track, which is perfect. Now what we're going to do is we're going to use this ridge to get under him. It's time to start attacking. I've got 17 shells left, 12 APCR. I just want to start being a real nuisance. Like, I want them to have to worry about me this whole time, because it looks like we're starting to lose the game. The team wasn't very effective at attacking. So, yeah, am I lit? Is this Jagdpanzer 100 aiming at me? No, he isn't. Perfect. So we're going to go back to our camo sniping. Looks like this SCB-1 is a bit taking his time, I guess. It's not a bad thing. We're just going to have to play it slowly. Keeping this Jagdpanzer 100 lit for Artie is a good thing. Put one into him. They've still got, you know, they've got a very defensive team, so this is going to take a while to crack. I've obviously going to need my ammo. Spot ourselves a another Jagdpanzer 100. So we're just going to take advantage of these epic shots. Going to have to drop down, because I just lost, what was that, an E4 or a T95? Probably a T90, I don't know. Oh, I've taken 2 hits. Okay, that would explain it. What I think I want to do is I might want to flank the city right now. So I'm going to clip. We've got 10 shells left, so this is perfect time to clip. I'm going to focus on winning the city, because obviously this is going to end up being a very close game. I think it's going to be hard to win, to be honest. What is my clip damage potential? 5 times 400, 2000 minus 50. 1950. So I've got 1950 clip potential. If this E4 takes 1 hit, I'll be able to clip him out. However, since he hasn't, we're going to help out this Foch and go after this IS-7. This is one of the great advantages of being in a fast tank. Obviously, this IS-7 isn't going to expect me over here. Just like this T-49 is using his mobility as well. Looks like I'm going to be lit right here. Hopefully that T-49 can do something. Right now, I'm sort of caught out of position. I didn't expect that Batchit to run away like that. I mean, that IS-7 to run away like that. However, we're going to have to play this somewhat aggressively with this SCB. So what I want this SCB to do, we're both going to sort of YOLO this E4. Perfect. E4 shot, missed. We're just going to flank this guy. So the E4 doesn't actually rotate his turret a full XX, like he doesn't rotate his turret a full 360 degrees. It's only a small amount. So we're just going to track him and stay behind him like this. See if get the track again. And we are going to clip, and we're going to load heat because they've got 2 Jagdpanzer 100s. So this is why I like to carry heat in the Batchit. Some people just go full APCR. However, I disagree with that. We're going to want the heat for those Jagdpanzer 100s. So what we're going to do right now is we're going to push up with this SCB-1 and win the game for our team. Looks like that Leopard 1, I don't really want to use my heat shells on that Leopard 1. So hopefully the SCB-1 is able to get shots into him. We are just going to sneak up here and go after the Jagdpanzer 100s. Avoid Artie if we can too, because obviously if we don't want to use heat on Artie, we don't want to use it on, if we don't want to use heat on the Leopard, we don't want to use heat on Artie. So yeah, we're going to move up with this T-49. In my opinion, my gun's a lot more valuable than this T-49's. However, we're going to work together instead of me just using him as a meat shield. In some cases, I would use that guy as a meat shield, but I sort of want to do this quickly. Looks like we're in a position that we're going to find the artillery first. I'm lit, so this isn't good. I'm going to cut left just in case Artie's aiming on me. Because chances are Artie is aiming at me. Gonna try to spot him though. Gonna get unlit. So I don't know who spotted me at this moment, so we're just gonna try to stay unlit. Oh shit. Didn't see that guy. And just try to stay Artie safe. So I'm thinking Artie is somewhere to my left here. Let's see what we can do from here though. There we go. It's Artie. They still have one more clicker. So this is probably the guy who lit me. I don't know where this JPE's looking. JPE's coming up and over. We still got 5 heat shells. So, yeah, where's this guy at? I'm a 50-50 one-shot. Put 1. So as you can see, since I have heat, I'm able to shoot his upper casing. Oh, Jesus. Oh my god. I didn't see that guy. I've got 3 left. I'm not going to chance it with this Jagdpanzer E100. I want T49 to go. So the T49 did go, and as you can see, the Jagdpanzer E100 does know, in fact, how to aim. So we're just going to take the fact that he's reloading. I think he has a 15-second reload. We're going to cut right. Hopefully Artie doesn't kill me. Perfect. Artie didn't kill me, but that was really, really risky. And yeah, let's go look at the end plates. That was insane. Oh my god. Okay, so that was a Mastery Badge First Class. That was 1,620 XP. We also got High Caliber and a couple of these other things. 5,603 damage with 4 kills and 1080 base XP. So, oh, that was actually quite a bit, quite a lot of fun. Typically when you're on the map Highway, I would suggest, you know, they had a very defensive lineup, so this is why we had to play it so slowly. I did it in the, like, we noticed they had a lot of tank destroyers, and so we were able to assume that they were going to be camping base. And so, in my opinion, going way up north would have been a mistake with that, you know, where that STB was playing in the A1 location. That would have been a mistake simply because I wouldn't have been using my vehicle's strengths. I would have been trying to play an armor game where, you know, a Batchit doesn't have any armor. And then, yeah, basically in the middle of the map, you saw how I was able very easily to flex to the city, win the city, and then push up that other flank. So, yeah, typically I would, you know, if you're in a mobility tank, if you're in a Leopard, if you're in a Batchat, I would recommend playing it very nimbly and sort of, I don't know how to describe it, just move around the map like I did and use that to your advantage. So yeah, if you found this video helpful, please be sure to give it a like. Also, if you want to see more of my videos, feel free to subscribe down below. Also, if you have any questions, just don't hesitate to ask in the comments. I will answer them to the best of my ability. So yeah, I hope to see you around, and later guys. Bye-bye.